Hi, this is Joe Spadiford, and me and my friends here are going to draw Elliot, and otherwise known as Larry. You guys ready to do that?
Yeah.
All right, let's get an ARG.
Arg.
All right, so here we go with drawing Elliot. Okay, so Elliot is Larry. Larry is always started off by drawing a long kind of circular shape. That's about the basic shape of Larry. Okay, so it's like he took a circle and stretched it. All right, and just very delicately, I'm going to draw in just a little bit of a cross shape in there, just so I know where his eyes are going to be. And right where the cross meets, I'm going to draw a circle. VeggieTale eyes are kind of really important to get right. They're kind of like an egg shape. They're not a perfect circle. And one is oftentimes bigger than the other. All right, inside the eyes, we actually have these other two little circles, just like humans have. And inside those little circles, we're going to put two more circles. This is going to be where the highlights, where light hits the eye, it's going to make the eye look like it's shiny. All right. Now with this character, he's got a beard, he's got a goatee, just like a pirate has. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try to block in his goatee, and that's kind of like a horseshoe shape. So I'm going to just draw it in real basic before I get out into all the little tiny little shapes that are inside it. Okay, so now he's just Larry with a big mustache. All right, and now we're going to draw another U shape, which is his mouth. You know, Larry's always kind of smiley. And what does Larry have? He's got one tooth, right? So I'm going to draw that one tooth in there. All right, so the next thing is the bottom of his goatee, and that I'm just going to draw just another real simple shape, just another simple U shape, keeping it really, really simple right now. Now the next thing is he's got a bandana in this film because he's a pirate, and that's one of the things pirates wear. Everybody here seems to be wearing a bandana, so just like you, Larry's going to have a bandana. And by doing that, I just make a line across the top, make another line over here. That just makes it look like it's creased, like the fabric folds a little bit. And I'm just going to draw a little circle right over there on the side of his head, and that's going to be like where a knot is. And then I'm going to make an S shape and a C shape on top of that S shape. See how it's kind of a C, and this is an S? And you can do that twice. One can be longer than the other. We'll just hide the other kind of shape. And Larry has an eye patch. So that eye patch, it's not quite a circle, it's more like a square. And we're going to draw that square in right there. Pops up, boing, like that. Then we're just going to draw a line that goes across. It's kind of a diagonal line, goes right across the side, and that's where that band goes on Larry. Larry didn't put it straight across his head; he put it kind of on top of his head. All right, so now let's get to drawing his outfit. And his outfit starts just a little bit below his goatee. And the best thing to do is to block in the belt. Now, Larry's got a big fat belt with a big, big belt buckle. And that belt buckle isn't entirely square. It kind of comes up. So it's like you took a square and you just stretched the corner a little bit. But it's round. And inside it, we're just going to copy that same shape inside. And then we're just going to draw this little other square right inside. And then on the other side of his belt, we're going to draw a U shape. And that U shape is going to be the other side of his belt. Let's just put some belt circles in there. All right, now he's got a collar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to imagine I'm drawing around the whole shape of Larry. And in the middle of his collar, there's a V shape. So you can put the V shape in. You can put the V shape in first if you wanted to. All right, so I got the collar in there. Then I'm going to draw a little bit of an S shape. That just shows the side of his fabric that goes off the side of his belt. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing on the bottom. So this time we're just gonna flare it out just below his belt. And there's a bottom V shape. So I just drew that in first. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is Larry actually has a bit of a sword. And this one is a wooden sword. So he can't really hurt anybody. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the top of the square in for the top of the shape. Then I'm going to just draw this L shape right at the bottom. And then I'm going to draw another square shape right here. And we can even put another side. It's almost like you're copying this side on the bottom. That makes it look like it's a little bit thick. Then we're just going to make two lines that just go down. Okay. The last thing Larry has is on the side of him, he's got a pouch. All right, we're going to make that real simple by drawing a square, and then on top of the square, we're just going to draw this line that kind of curves down and goes straight up. And why don't we just put a button in there? He's actually got a little flap that comes off of that too. Okay, so now that we're about done blocking in what Larry looks like, we're going to take a little break. I want everybody here to just think about their drawings and try to finish them up. And then you can come back and we can color them. All right, everybody, let's continue. And we're going to color Elliot or Larry. Right, guys? Gals? Okay. Or pirates? All right. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just go to all those lines I already drew and just kind of color over the top of them with a darker version of the color I know I'm going to use inside it. So yeah, see, I'm starting off just by it's a good idea to keep your crayons sharp. A lot of these crayon boxes have little pencil sharpeners, or you can get your mom to sharpen them up for you. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just going to darken in the colors. So I'm just going to go to him and just going to darken in some greens. Okay, so we got that there. Draw the underside of him. So he's got some green under there. And go for a lighter brown for his outfit. Let's see here. Now we're going to throw a little bit of red in. And we know he doesn't have a white beard, so we're going to want to put some brown into that too, right? Okay, and the top of his little eye patch is black. So now the last thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of go over everything just real quick with a darker blue or a darker green, just to make things read a little bit better, just to push things a little bit more. You can even go with, if you wanted to, you can even go with a little bit of black. And the last thing I like to do, just to pop the character out, it's okay to just add a little bit of a background. And what I do, I always do, and I think everybody should do it, is to sign your artwork I sent my name, Joe, age, I'm 29, guys. Can you believe that? Okay, and so that's how we would draw Larry as Elliot, and I hope everybody had a good time today drawing with me, and I hope all you kids at home are going to practice it and keep trying. The more you do it, the more you'll get better at it. Thanks again. I'm Joe Spadafore.